Break it.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mania 70 World Cup 2019. And we're back with more matches this week, and as this is a finals week one, we're going to be streaming Thailand versus South Korea in the losers bracket. I'm Rem Fagan, and I'll be joining in with Tassie on the commentary team. How are you doing, man?
Yeah, how you doing, man? I'm doing pretty good. This is the first match this weekend, the first match of the finals, map pool and finals week, and some big names. Big names.
Like, literally all of the teams are having their big names on the board. Like, literally, the names that you're most infamous with.
And I I think Thailand has it pretty rough this match, to be honest. Like even though Thailand's had such like a great performance so far, they've taken down Macau and Indonesia to get here. They pushed United States really close in their match as well. But
yes,
unfortunately now they're gonna have to go up against the big boss in finals week 1 of South Korea, who are in the losers bracket. Due to some, you would have to say mainly due to some issues with rescheduling. Couldn't exactly find the time with China, and so unfortunately for South Korea, they were unable to play in the match.
Yeah, there's a bit like a misconception for like South Korea regardless, because of like, you know, like the issue of rescheduling and somewhat, but nevertheless, they just knocked down by default into the losers bracket, and they're facing Thailand as we have right now here. And
the good thing
facing like a 2-time champion is not an easy task.
Yeah, this is unfortunate for Thailand, but I think they can definitely push South Korea if any team can, you know.
Yeah, I think if they have a real effort to do it, I think they should be fine and probably rack up some points from like South Korea, for example.
Yeah, I think they definitely have the opportunity to do that. And especially if they have, you know, they just need the right, you know, good mindset coming into this. Maybe even thinking of themselves as the underdog might put off some pressure from them, and, you know, try to get some nut scores.
Yes, I mean, like, probably like these two teams, even like, for some players getting like some insane scores, even at this stage of difficulty. For like in such a finals map, which difficulty ramps up to like where like a good fraction of like players will actually play this, but for some names like Lost School, Jackat, Wonder, or even like Kens here, is like we're probably going to be showcasing some more stuff to see. But I don't know though about this match. We're going to be starting for the first warm up here.
Yeah, so this looks like Korea's warm up here, given that I believe is Korean in the background.
That's a pretty bold OD and HP as well.
Oh no. Oh, we're gonna see fails, aren't we? 6.7 stars. Nah, HP 10 in Mania, you don't gain HP. So if you miss, that HP is gone. Like, you're not getting back.
I mean, like, HP 10 is like, your HP bar is literally climbing like a snail. So even if you like miss once, that's like gonna be taking like, there's Lost School there is like missing once, and you can see how slow it is to climb the HP again.
That took over 200 combo to regain one miss of HP. What the heck is that?
And also getting a confirmation that this is actually Thailand's warm-up, so we're not going to be seeing Korea's warm-up just yet.
Okay. That's not Thai in the background, is it? No, that's definitely Korean, right?
I mean, just pretty normal.
That's definitely Korean.
Oh, Ken's almost close to failing! Oh boy!
Ken's isn't even like... Look at that HP! It's not going up!
It's like literally a snail, but...
That's so brutal! What?
HP 10 just gives its benefits. Even 12 miss could drain your HP like no tomorrow. Look at how fun is that graph? Like literally, just to regain the HP from like a miss.
That's how HP 10 goes. But we do see South Korea taking that one.
Oh my god, it's like blue zenith.
Nice. Jackad's map.
It's Jackad's Dimensions. I think this one is a difficulty that is basically a rice converted from the long note version of Jin Jin, which is Jin Dimensions on the difficult.
Wait, is it? I would have thought
This
it was
is-
just a different map, isn't it?
Or, I think this is mainly Rise, not long notes. I don't see
Yeah,
like.
well, I'll have to see. I'm not entirely aware of like what the different difficulties of this map set hold, but looks like we're gonna be getting the same 4 players anyway. Ken's Lost Cool and Keyboard and Wonder.
8.3 stars. That's not good because there's a lot of
That's,
bracketing in this video as well. And that's
that's
the
a lot
only
of
long note, I
stars.
guess.
That's a lot of stars. Speaking of which, there's a lot of stars in the finals map pool.
Yeah, I've been.
Although, like, that doesn't mean
Kinda comparable.
the most, but like, it means there's a lot of notes, right? At the very least.
Okay, I can confirm that this is the Rice version of like Jin Dimensions. Oh, there's not a lot of long notes.
Yeah,
Probably like
this
the
is
only
pretty-
thing. Pretty standard.
Aside from those holds right there, it does seem to be a pretty Rice-oriented map.
Jeez, that's still brutal, even like the patterning wise. And look how Wonder is like 99.82. Like, okay.
It looks like Ken's is just struggling a little bit compared to the other 3 plays, that is. That's still a 97, which is really good, but other 3 players still all holding on to their full combos. And 99% for all of them as well. Still holding on to the full combos. I can't even curse them.
I mean, this is like the pretty much basic patterning until the first quarter, and the last quarter it gets even worse.
Also, Wonder with 99.7 somehow. That's like
guess
over and above. The difference between 99 and 90.9.7 is like insane. There's a huge difference.
Well, I guess I really don't have anything to say regardless about that.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. Well, and Keyboard finds the first miss for Korea. But I'm wondering how many 200s even Wonder has gotten so far, because it can't have been that many.
And his accuracy is increasing. Well, you know what? Just gonna keep on the flow.
The accuracy, yeah, as you do.
Do
These
what you
streams
normally
that-
do.
Yeah, this is a max section, very clearly. Easy streams. This nice and chill break section right here, as you can see. Still gaining Ak, by the way.
Oh, nice! You cursed it.
Unlucky. Unlucky miss.
But yeah, you can see Law School holding a full combo up until this point.
Don't say that name. Don't say that name.
Okay, there you go.
No! Okay, no more FCs. That's all the FCs got.
But even that, Wonder's like 99.7 with the miss. Like, I don't know.
That was just like a miss by itself for Wonder. The accuracy is still there. And that's insane. 99.7
It keeps
is like,
increasing. Oh my god.
that's like 99.7 is like my SS accuracy.
It's probably like the meat of the song in the last quarter. It gets even denser. So, still keeping up the S for most of the players. Ken, they all like kind of struggling a little bit just to keep it up. Probably the meat of the song where double stream heavy is included here.
And this is coming through a lot from Ken's now. Looks like the stamina especially is really starting to hurt at this point. And it would,
Okay, he
because
actually
there
has
was pretty much
Wonder
no
FC. Wonder FC the ending. That's okay.
the ending.
Cool.
Oh no, Lost Cool, don't do that. Oh, score ruined.
Oh my god, what are these scores? Jeez, only one miss by Wonder.
Damn.
That's a really solid plays from
That's
all
not.
players.
Look at the ratio as well. The ratio is so much better than the other players, and the other players are really good as well.
Yeah,
Wonder is just
even Kenzie with an
next level.
A. Yeah, but regardless, we're be getting into the roles right now because all the warm-ups have been played. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that one would get me pretty warm, I would have to say.
Wonder rolls a 46 and lost. Oh, Thailand rolls a 8. So Thailand will be banned first.
Single digit. So Thailand gets the first ban. We'll see what they want to ban. Okay, so they ban pictures. But I was gonna say Thailand should probably just ban what they're least comfortable with, what they're worst at, because you can't really exploit any of South Korea's like strengths or weaknesses, right?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty understandable because it's one of the really odd maps in terms of like technical side. Oh, South Korea actually banning LAMD, so rip the stamina consistency. So that leaves two SVs open, or probably like the other SVs open, which kind of interesting.
Yeah, South Korea banning the 6-minute long stream map. Yes, yeah, you do see it a fair bit. People banning the long stamina map because they.
Ooh, going straight for we're all gonna die. That's actually a bold move by South Korea here. Going for SV reading.
Since they do pick it first, this means that South Korea has practiced the SV. Like, definitely. There's no way you pick SV first if you haven't practiced it.
Oh man, Kenzie!
when South Korea practices SV, that's a scary thought because they're pretty good.
They're really solid, so I can't probably stress that anymore because they're the first pick and they're.
Yeah, that said, Law School has been getting some really nice SV scores throughout the tournament. I think it will mainly come down to if Thailand has a second player who's able to play maps of this level, and also of course has the practice under.
I think South Korea will probably bring in Estonians or Jackets for this occasion. Not sure who's gonna be playing for this map.
Yeah, neither Estonians or Jackets playing in the warm-ups. Maybe they were often solo play practicing this map.
Oh, Estonians.
Maybe that was the strategy. Oh, okay. So it seems that Jackads is in Twitch chat, unable to play in this match, unfortunately. So it will be Wonder Estonians and N Keyboard for South Korea.
That's gonna be like 3v4, I think. If anything, the odds are probably if the three players from like South Korea will be able to withstand the amount of maps and practice a whole bunch of them, they should be fine and will probably compete with these teams. Anyway, we'll be getting into the first map of this match in the finals week 1. It's gonna be We're All Gonna Die, but picked by South Korea. We'll see how it goes.
We're all gonna die. Yeah. Really being treated to an SV for the first map of the week.
That's a 200 from the beginning on the Estonian side. That's more 200s. Also, it's Kenzie.
Okay, actually Thailand having a tiny... Okay, never mind, they don't have the lead anymore. But they did. And that unfortunately... Finding breaks for Kenzie and Estonians again, even. Training multiple times, but Estonians with the accuracy lead over Ken's. Wonder with the accuracy lead over Law School, and Ken's is still dropping.
Yeah, these multiple mini jacks and with a bunch of core jacks, and here it goes with the stutter reading. Kenzie has a lot of issues on this. Estonia is trying to back up.
Wonder is destroying the map right now, 99.3%. Lost School also still on an FC with 97%. Understandably, because this is actually extremely hard to get good accuracy on.
Here we go with the slow jab of it, kind of a space bar jacks, and with accompanied with another 3 per dip column right on the stairs.
And oh my god, this is mind blocking. This is so mind blocking.
Both. Oh, okay. Lost School actually losing the full combo, and Wonder is still going on this full combo.
Yeah, combo lead just being carried by Wonder here, and the accuracy as well. The accuracy on the South Korean side is so much
Kenzie is almost failing
right now. Yeah, Kenzie really struggling with an 86% as well, and not really managing to keep up combo at all.
But I think that doesn't gonna matter anymore because South Korea has a massive lead right now, 230,000 points, and Wonder's trying to get an FC on this one, and he does it.
And he does. FC by Wonder, 4200s.
On an SV reading pick. That's insane.
On a finals level SV map, you're not supposed to FC it. I'm sorry, Wonder, but this is illegal.
Jeez, I actually wonder how he did that. Like, literally all of the maps played by him is like child's play. There's nothing
We're in group stages. What are you talking about?
Wow, this is a group stage finals level.
Yeah, he's like, what are these groups, man? When are the harder maps coming out?
It's like a warm up for Wonder, regardless. But we're gonna see TFC picked by Thailand.
TFC, we're seeing LN from Thailand. This is pretty good for Thailand. Thailand definitely sticking with their strengths, their comforts in the LN.
This one's hard. Like literally, a lot of like staccato long notes in between of them. It's really hard. Looking at the BOD of the showcase last week, it's really hard.
Yeah, really testing reading as well. And for 6 minutes, that'll wear down on you. Yeah, this is actually the second longest map in the pool after LAMD, which was banned.
Also, despite being like Thailand's pick on like long notes, they should be trying to amount like their methods and long note capability, trying to withstand South Korea's performance.
And so far, we have a slight accuracy lead towards South Korea. Of course, only the very start of the map. But Ken's struggling a little bit with the accuracy on these LN releases, but keeping combo, so that's not too consequential at the very start of the map. Other 3 players holding on really comfortably, it seems like. But
those
Ken's
long notes are not comfortable at all.
Oh, and Ken's finding so many repeated misses in a row. South Korea now building up.
Only three players still holding their combos, which not too surprising really, but we're not getting into the hardest section yet. Because there's a lot.
And still South Korea with a double full combo, 99.7 for each player. Whereas Lost School on 99.3, Ken's on 97. South Korea in the lead, both ACK and combo.
I mean, both players have literally the same accuracy. They're just trying to match each other. They're the copies of each other.
Yeah, actually just mirror copies of each other, and that's extremely hard to beat. no weaknesses being shown by South Korea.
But unless misses happen, because this patterning are trying to get harder and harder as the long notes are keep increasing in density.
Yeah, we're only a third of the way into the map though. This is a really long one. So there'll be time.
Lost School finally finding a break on there.
Lost School and Kenzie finding breaks. South Korea still on double full combos, still at exactly the same accuracy as well, both players.
Jeez, like, there's no contest until at this point because Kenzie is now 97%, 2% below the highest accuracy.
And I said there's time to come back, but that time is not going to matter at all unless South Korea gives some sort of win, and they're going to need a pretty huge window.
And that's the first half done. The second half is getting more and more denser as the bracketing patterns here. Doesn't seem anyone can catch off guard unless the onslaught of longness coming up through again.
These scores are insane from South Korea. How are you supposed to beat this? I don't understand.
Lost School holding on like a 99.3%, that's actually really insane, but when you compete it with the two players in South Korea, that's just like another really hard to beat. And they're like literally the same accuracy once again. Like I'm really speechless at the moment. Like,
I'm just seeing two mirror image plays on the right hand side. Ken's again finding another drop, and Lost School as well.
the Jacks, oh my god, that's not good. All Thai players are breaking. Estonia is finally finding a break.
Finally, we find the first miss. We find multiple misses from the South Korean side. Thailand trades it right back. There's not going to be any room to claw back the score lead, as Wonder is still crushing it.
7,000 combo by Wonder, and she's still keeping up. And there's like the last quarter left, just like a minute and a half.
This is a 7,000 combo. That's a huge number. That's really big.
70,000 points of difference, which literally means nothing as South Korea has a bunch of column blocks, but that's not gonna happen here. Lambdas are getting much more denser. And Wonder finally finding some breaks on that.
That's one miss from Wonder, but I mean, trying to capitalize on that is easier said than done. Does look like this lead is just insurmountable at this point, because especially on such a long map,
These patterns are impossible. Like literally, how can you tell me like long nose and Wonder finally finding a little bit of column blocks?
No one being able to keep combo throughout that inverse, and that's going to favor South Korea, who still have that accuracy advantage.
Yeah, and that's gonna be like 120,000 points of difference. That's a really big amount. It's just the map that this long, and South Korea keeping up with 99% for both players. That's insane performances by both of them. 1 miss by Estonians and 6 misses by Wonder. Damn, that's really rough.
Performance from South Korea as a team there. That was unbeatable performance for Thailand, it seems, and South Korea is going to take the first break point of the match 2-0 up against Thailand, and they get their own pick.
Looks like South Korea will be bringing in keyboard again, probably in the lobby. Maybe going for another long note pick?
Or maybe...
Oh, a chord jack! A Ven!
Oh, okay. We're going to see Ven. So they're going with the chord jack map, not going for the other SV map just yet.
This is one of the probably infamous charts in in terms of like accuracy, because core jacks mainly probably interesting from like a tournament perspective, because they are, if you can hit like the rest of the jacks consistently, then you should be able to hit the rest of them. But this one is a little bit different.
Yeah.
It has a bit of twist.
Yeah, usually what you see in core jack maps in tournaments is either players can absolutely crush it, or they die.
I mean,
there's not really much in between.
I mean, this is probably when you actually play core jack, there's like a thing when you're basically column rushing, like probably like long node does. But this one is like rushing the entire column, meaning that you will hit consistently bad judgments overall. So that this is really hard to keep up, even at the slower of the beat.
Yeah, you really need to get in the rhythm. And it's really important not to rush. You just need to I guess you just need to keep moving your wrists, like no matter what. Even if you're gonna tank a miss, sometimes you just need to tank the miss instead of getting the repeated bad judgments.
Like sometimes like wondering of probably when you actually play 4 key in terms of core jack, you have to reading the negative space in between the columns. 7 key also kind of does, but this one is really insane.
It depends on how dense you're talking about in the core jacks for 7 key, because they'd have to be like 5-6 notes dense.
Yeah,
to be able to read inverse. So in general, you can't really afford to read the negative space in 7 key.
But I mean, like player's perspective, they eventually can kind of do it. Which, if it works, then it should be doing that.
Yeah.
Also finding an early drop in keyboard as well.
Keyboard trading. And keyboard scroll speed is actually really slow, isn't it?
I think he actually uses like a slow scroll, like he always does in warm-ups.
Yeah. Well, it does seem like it's his normal scroll, so there's no unfortunate issues like that. But it does look like South Korea is taking a little bit of Ken's, despite holding the full combo, is struggling a little bit with that hit error. You can see, I think that's hitting quite late.
I think he's hitting late. I think he's hitting late on the third column, because I can see his hit error is kind of struggling to the right side.
And now Ken's really struggling with holding combo as well with these core jacks. Definitely not something that is very easily done when you haven't practiced the skill set specifically.
Like the checks of this are so angry when you actually rush once. It's really hard to come back. Kent is now below the S threshold. And Wonder, I mean, this is not 4-key, but that accuracy is illegal.
Yeah, I don't want to mention Wonder's accuracy, just in case, but 99.95, what are you doing?
These staccato long notes are really hard to actually keep, and he actually missed.
Oh my god, unlucky, but no full combos left on the board now.
And this is a non-stop core jacks. Once you get here, it's all systems go, and no rest in between your arms.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Ken's, it's not getting any easier for him. And that accuracy will continue to tank. Lost Pool keeping up quite well with N keyboard, but unfortunately, a difference there is going to be another South Korea point.
Yeah, Kenzie's hit is now getting really tired right now. His hit error is spreading across the bar right now.
Yeah, the stamina is definitely coming into play as well, as Lost Cool actually finding... Lost Cool is now starting to hit a little bit late as well, finding a lot of misses. Yeah, a lot of misses coming in from both Thailand players.
Yeah, this course of like simultaneous stairs is like really nasty, and whew, that was a really rough one. I like Wonder 187. Are you
What?
kidding?
187?
187 on
What?
a finals map. Okay, cool.
Whoa.
That's nasty, and not even a 200.
No 200s, no 100s, no 50s. Just that one. That must have been a 3-note chord. That was missed by Wonder.
Pretty
That's
much,
insane.
yeah.
That's ridiculous.
If those misses are not there, that should be like a 99.90% score. Probably like 997.
Like, you just look at that ratio compared to Lost Call and Keyboard. That was
It's literally like
worlds ahead.
4 times lower.
That was like 1 to 25 or something.
Oh, Thailand's go straight into Aurora for the another SV memorization.
Oh, Thailand picking the SV map now. We're seeing Boss Mad Wolf coming in, actually. So this was Thailand's SV memorization player.
And it looks like Estonians will be coming back in as he did on like We're All Gonna Die. Seemingly enough to practice the entire pool. I'm actually kind of curious as to see Thailand going for SVs because since Boss Mad Wolf is like specializes in like memorization SV based, but since this is like in terms of like 7 key, I think he's probably having a bit of a struggle to keep up with most of the pool. But I think this type of SV might be favoring him, so we'll see.
Yeah, this is physically definitely pretty doable. Of course, most of the difficulty being in the memorization and the SV. We'll have to see how the Thailand players can keep up here, especially Boss Mad Wolf, because Lost Cool has shown that he can definitely put up at least comparable scores with the Koreans.
I mean, so far a bit of a lead for Thailand right now, but Memo's starting to kick in. Oh, Boss Mad Wolf having a lot of misses.
Messing up the transition a little bit on that one.
This part's hard.
Looks like the rest of it, Boss Mad Wolf is doing pretty well on right now. Oh. I'm sorry.
Nice.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's still holding really strong.
South Korea have 2 FCs still though, and they're going to start to build up quite a big point advantage now. Wonder on 98.5, Estonians on 97, matching Lost Cool. Boss Mad Wolf with those few misses is being bringing his score down a little bit too much. Yeah, halfway into the map.
No one with a 98 right now, although Wonder is barely keeping up with that. But I mean, like, this type of map is really hard to even accuracy on. It's really hard to score even like some SVs will catch people off guard regardless.
And it does look like...
And these slow jams right here. No one seemed to struggle on that, which is surprisingly
some
enough.
accuracy drops from Wonder and Boss Mad Wolf, it looks like. Lost Cool a little bit too. But overall not too bad. Now, with these stops, Boss Mad Wolf and Lost Cool both missing. Wonder missing as well.
Yeah. Estonia still holding the full combo, it seems. Which...
Oh, that was close. Almost dropped it.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Oh, multiple.
There's a lot of accuracy drops, and Estonia is going for 96. Lost Cool almost losing the S now.
not quite any opportunity for Thailand to come back in this though, because Lost Cool did drop his accuracy down to low 95s. So even with the misses from Estonians and Wonder both still holding higher scores than Lost Cool.
These patterns are really, really hard to even reach out. Even with the SBs kind of running in, it's still really hard to combo on. Sakura will take another point, and with its astounding lead with like 190,000 points. Only 2 misses and 7 misses.
These scores from Korea are really good as well. That's a really hard map to do anything on, to combo or act.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like really hard to score on regardless. Even how to actually gaining act is pretty impossible. And they're going straight for Rings of Rainbow, it seems. For South Korea, which
the dense strings.
Pretty much by Kotu JR or Kotu Jr.
Kotu Jr. But this is a pretty high BPM despite being the density pick as well, or I guess that's to be expected with a map pool of this difficulty, but it is sitting at 215 BPM.
And I'm assuming it's gonna be an N keyboard will be coming in, or maybe trying to switch back to Estonians if he's comfortable with that. This is mostly just a density pick, which doesn't like favor anything besides like rise at high BPM. And yep, and keyboard finally going for South Korea right now. So yeah, we'll see how this pick favors out for South Korea, as also Rings of Rainbow, which not too probably not too surprising pick regardless for South Korea, trying to go in with the flow with already established from like the start.
Looks like we should be getting into the map soon. This is of course South Korea's, so they'll be, well, they've been pretty comfortable on every type of map so far, so you can imagine they'd be pretty comfortable, but depends on how well Thailand fares at this map.
Yeah, this probably might be a verdict for the 5th map in this match. Not too particularly surprising that they actually picked this, despite how accuracy favors South Korea at the very start.
And Lost Cool with the break on the LN, it looked like at the end of that intro section. Still going to be keeping decent accuracy, but Wonder, again, crushing it with the accuracy, 99.9. And Kenzie and Lost Cool both breaking at the same time.
Kenzie having a lot of trouble with that.
Oh my god. That was a huge drop.
Yeah, he's having a lot of trouble in this court streaming. I mean, at this time of BPM, his hitting concentration is now spreading out once again. I think his stamina is coming back once more.
Yeah, this
and meanwhile, okay.
really pushing Kens to the limits of his physical ability right now, it seems like.
Yeah, there's actually a probably simultaneous drop for South Korea, which means there's no more combos left, but still the leads grow massively.
Keyboard, Ken's, and Lost Pool all finding misses.
Yeah, Kenzie's now below A right now.
This lead has grown so large.
Oh, Kenzie's failing, I think.
I think. Oh, that's close.
Oh, that's really.
I think that's a pass. That's a pass.
Oh my.
So close.
That's a really decisive lead despite that. 410,000 points if Kenzie passed. 8 200s with 2 misses. The ratio is like miles
just
ahead.
A pass. Oh no, that was unlucky. Just failed at the end, it looks like, from the MP link.
Yeah, there's a million points of difference.
Wonder with 8 200s, by the way. Just pointing that one out.
I mean, just let that sink in anyways. That's a pretty expected score for Wonder.
And that's a very solid point for South Korea again. 5-0 up now. Thailand gets to pick now, and they really just want to get something on the board at this point. They need some sort of point in this.
Yeah, I think it's not Thailand's pick regardless. Probably like Thailand's final pick if actually he also lost this pick. Yeah.
But this is potentially Thailand's final pick. So they'll have to think about this a little bit. Looks like they're gonna go with Suzumu.
This one is an okay pick.
The idol map.
Not gonna bother saying the name.
That. Yeah, nah. That's the only word that's like easy to say. But this is another long one actually. The other long LN map of the pool. Yeah,
trying to have another shot on long nose seems pretty fair for Thailand, despite the TFC's not working.
Yeah. So 4 minutes and 1 second in length. It's another pretty long one, not quite as long as TFC. More stream focus than density.
Yep, seems we're getting into the 6th map of the match right now. Trying to possibly scratch it out from South Korea the best that they can.
We're gonna see N Keyboard staying in. I believe we saw Estonians for TFC, right?
Oh, that's a really rough start for Law School right there. Finding an early miss. Kenzie as well.
Ken's with 2 early misses there. Or multiple. And a little bit of accuracy drops down to about 98, which is not the worst. As far as accuracy drops can go.
Yeah, but like, despite like the drops from like early start, there's like no full combos from Thailand's side. All South Korea is holding strong right now. And it's like the last lap of the tournament as well, so what can you do at this point? Oh, like that last. Ooh, that's a lot of breaks.
All 4 players dropping their combo, hard reset. Ken's following up with another one shortly after that.
Yep, that's a lot of breaks. Also expected.
It's gonna be pretty solidly in South Korea's favor, it looks like. Ken's missing again. It looks like that lead is just gonna keep growing at this rate. And Lost School finding a miss as well. Still 2 really solid combos from South Korea. I would say full combo, but
yeah,
just that one 4-way break being the separator.
Yeah, pretty much. I think despite Law School is trying to match N Keyboard right now, he's having like the same accuracy, but that miss from like the staircases right there is not gonna help that.
Yeah, dropping some accuracy as well. And Law School, unfortunately, again being caught out trying to match all 7. Now South Korea really starting to pull ahead in this map now. We're only halfway through, but this is a a score lead of 50,000 points, just about.
And yeah, we still have the last second half in, which still a whole lot to go.
Yeah, such a long map as well. 50,000 points, maybe on a shorter map wouldn't be as much, but on a 4-minute long map, 50,000 points is huge.
Yeah, despite like no 99s for Thailand, South Korea is like 2 99s, which is really hard to capitalize on lead. And these streams are really nasty to hit, and keyword finding a bit of an issue.
Ken's is keeping up. Okay, never mind.
Nice. Every time.
I didn't get to finish. Oh, that made me sad. I wanted to credit Ken's because he was doing well. He's doing pretty well. Like 98% is actually like really nice for this match. It's just unfortunate the kind of opposition they're up against in this match.
But this part is really hard to keep up with. And somehow, like, even Ken and Lost Scores tries to keep up with, like, the both of the South Korean players, and Wonder kind of, well, okay, just still gonna hold the full combo on the full inverse.
Yeah, Lost Score keeping up pretty decently with NQ, but not quite beating him, but Wonder still above everyone else in the lobby, as has been the common pattern throughout this match.
Yeah, that's pretty much the outro of it, and looks like a massive bit, almost like a less than 100,000 points, which is surprisingly a little bit closer than I was expecting. Also, I think Law School is winning on ratio, which is actually quite something.
Law School actually having about, like, if you exclude the misses and 50s, Law School having the best accuracy, like pure accuracy, just breaking combo a little bit too much lowers the score down quite a lot. And that's going to be 6 points for South Korea.
Yep,
They're going to put on match point.
Wonder picking dot pulse, and another probably a bit of a double stair heavy stream or core stream.
Excuse me, that's a dot underscore pulse to you.
Yeah, dot underscore pulse or just pulse, or whatever you want to call it.
You can just call it pulse. That works too. Beyond, but this is speed full stream. Makes a lot of sense as well, especially because last time they did pick Prince of Rainbow, and Kenzie did struggle keeping up with the BPM of that. Well, the combination of BPM and density. This one, similar kind of pattern, but faster.
I think this is a bit. I think this is like a kind of bit easier, like the density pick, because this is mainly just core stream for every course every now and then for each stream. So this is a bit easier in that.
Yeah, hopefully Kenzie finding the density of this easier than the previous one. That's going to help quite a lot.
Also, Kamikaze is actually pleased that all of his maps in the pool is actually being picked by Korea. I think he's gonna buy a South Korea banner after this.
And Kenzie really struggling in the start section there. Messing
up
the
technical
rolls
side.
a little bit. Yeah. Those rolls are pretty evil.
And once this part starts, and there we go. Probably like the dance section of this. Even Wonder finding breaks on that one.
Yeah, Wonder, Kenzie, and N-Keyboard all finding breaks. Lost Pool the only FC so far, but not anymore. And everyone finding misses. Udo is the one who's holding on the best. It looks like 99.4.
Yeah, this part is really hard to keep up. And it's not even over yet. It's like another section which actually probably a 4 or 5 cores for every stream. It still keeps getting even denser from now and then.
Yeah, South Korea's lead already
And there we go.
150,000. This is huge. Kenzie dropping below the A rank, while Wonder's still holding 99.5.
And oh my god, that's really dense. And yep, Kenzie is almost a fail that as well.
Holds onto the HP there. Oscar's holding on really well as well. Just below that 99 mark.
Yeah, the lead is growing massively now to 70,000 points. Yeah, but that's a decisive win on this map as well. That's gonna be the final point for South Korea, which means that it's gonna be winning a clean sweep 7-0 for South Korea. That's a huge pros for both teams right there, fighting the best they can.
12 200s for Wonder. And that is going to be the match. South Korea taking it. Sweep over Thailand. Unfortunately, since this was in the losers bracket, Thailand's going to be eliminated from the Mania World Cup.
Yeah, that means Thailand will be getting into the top 6 for this tournament, which already an amazing run for their team. And South Korea will be moving on.
Extremely respectable. Top 6 is really good for this tournament.
And yeah, South Korea will be moving on to face whoever's winning from Brazil versus United States, which will be coming on from 7 hours, which means they have a lot of time to go.
Yeah. We still have, you can see in the match overview, next up being Brazil versus USA. And the other guaranteed match being Philippines versus China, being the winners finals.
For the next day.
Yeah, in 23 hours, so that's going to be quite a while away, but definitely one you want to keep your eye out on. All of these matches actually are going to be really good to watch.
Yeah, this is the current bracket standing right here, and you can see right now that Korea will have to take a little bit of a step up for facing whoever winning from Brazil versus United States, which also that match is going to be a lot more interesting to watch. And Philippines versus China as well from the winners bracket, fighting for the top 2, which also going to be a lot more interesting.
Yeah, we're approaching towards the end of the tournament now, getting the best of the best, all versing against each other. So definitely some exciting matches to come very soon. But as you can see, the next match is in 7 hours. That's that's
a really long time.
Yeah, that's a long time. We're not going to stay live for 7 hours, so
yeah,
this is your opportunity. This is your opportunity to go have a nap, go eat food, do whatever you want to do, and stay tuned for the next match. Brazil versus USA, one to keep your eye out on in 7 hours.
Yeah, I think that would mean actually probably literally the first match that we're actually going to be streaming for now, because we're not probably going to keep it live for this now, because it's going to be a long time to wait.
Yeah, so with that said, we'll be heading off now. See you guys later, and stay tuned.
Yeah, see you guys later. We're signing off for today.